Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
We're back in the New York Jews. What's shaking?
Oh, I haven't been in a Jew in a while.
Hey, Jews, fun.
I fucked Ari on the bachelor party. Is this too many Jews right off the bat? Should we
Little
start
Iron
over?
Dome. It's Jews. Everybody hates them. They're cool to hate now.
No, what are you, crazy? We
I
love
don't
them.
hate
They're
them,
number
but-
one. I'm trying to sell a Netflix special over here. I love them, and you know where I stand, folks.
Wow. The internet is very against it.
Ball one, strike two.
Right down the plate.
Down Broadway.
There you go. Downtown.
Oh, I'm sore. I've been doing these kettlebells, Jerry.
Really?
Oh, I'm kettlebelling it up. I'm in
Wow.
kettle hell over here.
Kettle hell. You ever had kettle corn?
What is kettle corn? That's the bag of shit, right? It's like a little bag of things.
There's a bag of
Kettle
popcorn,
corn.
but it's sweet.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I only like movie popcorn at the movies.
That is nice.
I try to do a bit about it. One time I saw people leaving the movie theater with popcorn. I'm like, you're taking the popcorn to go?
It's not bad.
Well, they love it. I mean, I had a bit about it because it was free refill. Oh, the guy was refilling it before the movie. That was the joke. I was like, you fat piece of shit. There's so much of that fat piece of shit stuff.
That's fun.
Rupert. But but I just, once the movie's over, even when the movie's half over, I'm like, I'm done with popcorn.
Right.
Get out of it. That's such a specific. Is there another food that's so ingrained with an event?
I got one.
I got one too, I think. I wonder if it's the same one.
The hot dog baseball game. Yeah.
No, I was thinking Peanut Circus.
Oh, that's even better because it's literally a circus peanut. But then there's a ball game wiener.
Yeah, ball game hot dog. But I eat hot dogs out in the street also. So I guess that's why I'm thinking. But hot dog at the ball game is big.
Here's a curveball. This is a little outside the cooter.
Strike! That baby's upset.
crying.
He's been upset ever since I left.
Yeah.
Baby, by the way, who the hell is your wife sleeping with? That's the darkest thing I ever saw.
Wow, we just took him out to the beach. She's
Gee
tan.
whiz. Pitch black hair. His skin is browner than your neighbor's.
His dicks are longer than them sausages right there.
Well, my grandmother's half Italian. I mean, my God. I was looking at May like, hey, what, you want to tell me his name?
We've been in the neighborhood about a year, so
Yeah.
it checks out. But,
Jesus Christ.
yikes, he'll be playing for the NBA soon.
Woo, I thought you spilled some motor oil on the kid.
No,
What is this? What's up?
I just wanted to tell you that this is episode 599, just so you're
Oh,
aware.
okay. Because people were upset because 500 we didn't do much special.
That's how we roll.
People were very bent out of shape.
We could do some stuff next week. I have some ideas.
All
If you
right,
want.
we got ideas.
It's up to you.
There was a couple last time who were like, they didn't even do anything for 500. Now you're outside the box. Tell me outside the box.
Well, first off,
Curveball.
maybe for the big 600, we could do a 23andMe on that piece of shit up there, huh? Find out who's what kind of octoroon this kid really is.
he looks like a globetrotter.
Yeah. So, what the hell is that talking about?
Well, outside the
Oh.
box, peanuts, hot dog, circus.
Food event, moving. They always go, "Hey, help me move." Pizza and beer.
Well,
It's a loosey-goosey one, but there's always a pizza and beer with moving.
I see, but there's pizza for me, in my planet of worlds, there's pizza any gathering. You get pizza. We'll get a pizza. We'll roof the house. We'll get a pizza. You move. We'll get a pizza.
Pizza party.
Pizza party. We have a birthday pizza. Pizza's
Yeah.
the go-to. But because pizza pussy Santa, everybody loves pizza.
Everybody loves pizza. All right, it's gonna be another food event. Well, it's birthday cake. Say.
Cake birth, but that's not a.
It's not
It's an event. It's not like a. Yeah, I guess so. Birthday
formal.
cake.
Yeah, all right.
Cake
all
at a
right.
party.
Yeah, okay.
Hot dog at the ball game.
Yeah. Hot dog ball
Snow
game.
cone. Where are you getting a snow cone? Amusement park or
okay.
carnival?
Yeah.
Cotton candy. Cotton candy carnival.
Carnival.
Carnival cotton
Carnival.
candy.
All right.
Never got into cotton candy, by the way.
No.
I didn't get it.
And a little offensive to the black folk.
Oh, yeah. Picking cotton candy.
Come on.
Doughboys?
What's Doughboys?
A doughboy, that fried
marine?
dough that you put powdered sugar on.
Oh, funnel cake.
Funnel cake, elephant ears. People call them different
Doughboy,
things.
that's what I call Rupert.
Those are
Wasn't Doughboy the army in the military, World War II?
Oh.
Private Doughboy Orion or whatever.
Also a character in Boys in the Hood.
She.
I believe that was Ice Cube.
Oh, right,
Not to be
right,
confused
right,
with
right.
Ice T.
What's up, cuz?
And
Domino
then-
motherfucker, what's happening?
Then Ice at the border. So
ICE, baby.
I guess
that's probably it. Yeah.
Airplane, Peanuts as well.
Well, that's out, though. That's out.
Oh, that's out.
That's
Yeah,
old. In
yeah.
fact, we had a peanut allergy on the flight home from the wedding, and then I was hanging out with Mattern, James Mattern, who
Yeah.
also has a peanut allergy. So
Is
I had
that
like 4
right?
days in a row of peanut allergies.
Wow, those are real? I thought that was just a made-up thing.
No, that's serious. You could fucking kill Mattern with a peanut.
Good to know.
It's serious stuff. By the way, James Mattern, killer hang.
Great hang, funny guy, good egg.
Good time. Well, I mean, I've been. You were in Bahamas.
Yes, the Carib.
And I was in Florida. We were just out basking in the sun. Josh Baskin.
Oh, big?
You got that straight.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, rah.
By the way, they're at the Carnival.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Eating cotton candy.
Zoltar,
Zoltar.
Yeah.
What a film. That's a hell of a picture.
Gary Marshall. He does fuck that old lady, too, which I think is rape.
Was that Gary Marshall or Penny Marshall?
Maybe it's Penny.
Might have been Penny.
Might have been Penny.
I think it was Penny.
Yeah, all right.
Might be wrong. Let's get a
Nickel
reading
boys.
on that. But I'm sure Gary had his hand in the dough, boy.
Yeah, he always does.
That is one hell of a picture. And that redhead, I think we looked him up before.
We met him.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
Gary.
Along with Stamos. Can we push in on that?
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
I could use a little Windex on the framer.
Yeah, my God. What did you do with this?
Cosmo framer. My old apartment was very dusty. I don't know what happened.
This guy still in the biz?
Nah, he killed himself.
I'm pointing at Donnelly. Is that pod going still? The suburbs?
I hope so, because I did it, and if it's canceled, I'm gonna be pissed.
I did it. It was fun. Well, give me a reading on that.
Penny.
Penny. Take
All
a penny,
right,
leave a
so
penny.
What did Gary do?
Gary did that 50s show.
Oh, Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley, Happy Gays.
Oh, yes. I love a happy gay, which
They're
is
all-
kind of a oxymoron.
Absolutely a gay old time.
Not an oxymoron, redundant.
I think we looked him up before. I think he's a musician. That redheaded kid who was in Big and Overboard.
And
he was,
Honey, I Shrunk.
He was killing it. Honey, I Shrunk. Yeah.
That kid blew up in the 80s, never to be seen again.
I mean, he was awesome.
I love that ginger. He was so funny, but got the boot, I guess. He might have gotten diddled.
I'm your best friend. What's more important than that?
Woo!
What a line. Am I right,
Heartstring.
folks? All right, let's just get down. Let's get dirty. Let's get weird. I think neither one of us has a story, by the way.
Well, I mean, Caribbean, 5 days, sunshine. We stayed on a resort, which I'm not a resort guy.
Well, once you have a baby, you got to become a resort guy.
Exactly.
And the pool.
By the way, this flight down was just baby central. If Kevin Spacey was on there, he would have been hard. It was bananas. And we had the good kid.
Nice.
We-
Love the good kid.
We figured out the way to silence that thing, to quiet him down, to get him sleeping. He's eating, he's drinking, he passes out. And then every other kid's like, ah! They all got mouse ears on and boners. It was brutal.
What'd you do? Give your kid a basketball?
We could get him some, we get him a rap DVD.
But well, that's the
Rap
thing. Well,
DVD.
that age is nice. This age here, because they sleep so much.
Great age.
Even if they scream, you shove a bottle in his asshole, he sleeps. It's a little bit later, they get a little more crazy. But I had good luck too, and I've realized our formula. You need a midday flight for me, because that's nap time.
Oh, interesting.
Because we had 58 babies in the back, same thing. It was like the riot happening back there, but our
Yes.
baby was out.
There you go. But yeah, I was thinking of you the whole time, Fatty, because it's just battle stations. We're in the bathroom. She's got the door open. I'm handing her shit. She's flipping and flopping, moving that ball bag out of the way, scooping up the turds. You lock that diaper up. You get back to the seat. You got to put him down, put him back in the sweater, whatever it is. It was hell, but we knocked it out.
No, it's good. Is that the first time flying?
First flight, pop the hymen.
Nice. Well done. You did it. You get through
Aye, man.
it. That's the nice thing. You feel like a man. You just get through it. There's a white kid staring at us. Oh, he just backed up. He's moonwalking.
No.
Hey, what's he doing? All
Jeez,
right.
what a fucking Hitler youth that
I
kid
did
was.
not care for that man one bit.
Now he knows where we live.
He did a thing like he was on the camera, but he's not on the camera.
That's true. He did this.
He was like, get some curtains.
I
Chuck,
got to get curtains.
Get
Beef
some
curtains.
curtains.
Curtains for
If you
you.
could. Curtains for us all. What do you got, Clark Bar?
Just a random protein bar.
All right.
All right. So yeah, flight, get there, and then when you get there, that's a whole other thing. You know what I like? Here's one thing about the Bahamas: there's no Uber, so every cab is made up, like prices.
Yeah, jeez.
So you go, hey, how you doing? We need to go to the Hotel Atlantis, and they go, I got you, my friend. They all sound Jamaican. I got you. Oh, where you from? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, New York. The Jews. Yeah, they're crazy. Happy gays. And then you get out of the cab, and he's like, give me $70. And you're like, oh, really? The last guy was 40. And he's like, well, I got air conditioning.
So you haggle.
I got to haggle, but they get you in the car. It's much like a cab where you get in the car. Once you're in the car, they got you.
Well, this is the other thing, too, with the baby. You're so vulnerable because anything that you just want to get the fuck out of there.
I'm weak.
The kid's crying. You got the thing, the stroller.
Yes.
He goes, $148. You go, here's $150, you
Right.
piece of shit. Where's the kid? Got the shoes. Where's the diaper? My asshole fell out. I came on your back.
And then another thing with a kid is if anyone who's nice to you, like I dropped the pacifier and the lady's like, I got it. And you're like, I want to eat you out right now. You saved my life.
I'm saying, yes, anyone that takes care of this thing, you just want to blow.
Yes, and then I pick that pacifier up and then give it to him.
Yeah, you hawk Tui all over it.
Oh, yeah.
But, you really, that travel becomes a whole different thing. Now, the next flight you take, not with them, it's fucking forget about it.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's like the weights are off the bat.
Exactly.
Or 2 bats. What is it?
Yeah, either way, the donut.
Donut. Yes.
Now, donut, is that associated with anything besides police?
Oh, yeah.
Donut's big for like a movie set,
Yeah,
bagels
yeah.
or something,
Or
or like
an
a morning.
office.
I think morning.
Yeah, hey, I brought donuts to the office.
I love donut. I got a serious sugar problem, buddy.
Well, you need a vice, fatty.
I need a vice because I woke up whatever night it was, Sunday morning. I took the baby out. He woke up. I put him in the car. He had a front-facing seat in the rental car, which was fun. So I could just kind of do this. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, wow.
It was pretty cool.
Front-facing seat.
The car seat was facing front instead of back.
Oh, how do you like that?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I like it a lot because you can look. Of course, I almost killed 3 hobos because I kept looking at him because he's so damn adorable.
I
And then
know.
I'm
They're
pegging
cute.
old men. Pegging.
Pegging Bundy.
But anyway, I went to the drive-thru, and then he fell asleep. So I'm like, well, he just takes an hour nap. So let me drive around for an hour.
Yeah.
And then you see that big pink Dunkin. There's no more donuts anymore. It's just Dunkin.
Oh, I know. You feel like Homer Simpson. You're like,
Exactly. So I'm like, I can't get out of the car. They got a drive-thru. I can't go to IHOP. I can't eat anywhere.
Oh, that's too much.
So I hit that drive-thru, and I go, let me get 2 glazed donuts. The guy goes, 2 glazed donuts?
Oh, the best.
And I go, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and make it 3?
Yeah, we're all
He goes, 3
here.
glazed donuts, and I tell you, I put down 3 glazed donuts in 4 minutes.
In front of the kid.
Well, he was sleeping.
Oh, thank God. That's a horrible sight for
Like
a
a
father.
fucking wood chipper. And fucking white cum all over my cheeks
Oh,
and
yeah.
shoulder from the night
You
before.
get that dandruff glaze on you.
Yes.
It's all over you.
Oh, I do this move and suck it off.
Oh, you freeze.
But then, 10 hours later, I'm at Starbucks getting my evening perk, and I see that brownie in the case just going, hey, Joe.
Oh, you got a problem.
How you doing, big boy? And I go, hey, let me get a brownie. And I forgot. So now I've had 3 donuts and a brownie. And then we go get Italian delivered when my parents
Oh,
are there, the
boy.
whole thing. So I go, well, you got to get tiramisu. There's tiramisu on the menu. I'm ordering it. And I'm not even thinking. Now it's 11 o'clock. I've had 3 donuts, a chocolate brownie, and a tiramisu up my ass.
I'm shedding a tiramisu here. This is obscene.
Luckily, I've been doing a 6-minute kettlebell every day.
If you name one more dessert, Rupert's going to fall out of the aviation duct. But
He can't fit in the duct.
that's true. Duct tape. But Jesus, that's a lot of sugar.
It's not
RFK's going
good.
to sue you.
I know. He's going to slap it out of my hands. Boy, that poor guy. I told you I had that throat thing. I'm like, how does that guy live his life?
I don't know. You want to go just take a Halls and a lozenge and take it the night off.
And learn sign language and, maybe get some kind of vaccine for that puppy.
Doesn't have the same effect if that guy's doing the signing. But yeah, wow, that's a lot of sugar. You know what my move is?
Hey, tell me.
When I want a donut, I love a donut, a hot, wet, faggy donut. Put it right in my ass. Give me the twist.
The crawler.
I love that twist. Put that right in and peg me, Ronan. But yeah, so I get the holes.
Oh, the munchkins.
The munchkins, because I feel like I'm not eating a full donut, but you still get the fix.
Yeah, even I got to tell you right now, talking about this, I want a donut.
Oh, you know
I kind of want a donut.
What's the deal with donuts?
I watched
How's
that.
there a hole?
I watched that doc. Have you watched the donut doc on
I
Delta
have.
flights? The Vietnamese
About Minchels or Minchels?
It's all Vietnamese,
Yeah.
Jerry.
They take over, these people. They find a thing and they excel.
Right, I guess so.
Spreadsheet. But yeah, so I popped the munchkin, and here's a fun little life hack. You go, hey, give me a cup of coffee. And you know what? Throw me one. How much is one munchkin? They go, well, we don't have a button for one. You want 12 or 6? I go, give me one. They go, take it, you piece of shit.
That's
They
not bad.
Throw it in your mouth like a seal.
That's pretty good. Another life hack is 6 of them cost $1.50.
But I don't want 6.
Another life hack, you can hand them out like Santa Claus.
But if you get 6, now you're eating a donut and a half, basically.
Well, I can't stop, and I got a tiramisu addiction because, again, and I hate to keep throwing the child out there, but you get to 7 p.m., you shove them into bed, and you're like, whew, and I can't have a drink. I can't have a fucking Xanax.
Right.
So I order a meal, and then I get some tiramisu, and I tear through the tiramisu.
Tiramisu me. I'm not knocking it. If you're going to have a vice, this is it. But the problem with the sugar is, with Coke or with fentanyl, you got to go out into an alley, meet a Mexican. He's got a switchblade. You gotta have some cash together. Maybe get jumped. This is right there in the jewel case.
That's true. Well, by the way, you talk about cash. I mean, I'm getting tiramisu delivered from Serafina's.
Oh!
Do a quick search at home what that costs you. I could buy
Forget it.
a pound of Coke.
Oh yeah, this is crazy. All right, go back to the Coke, the Percocet, whatever, because you're just going to spend a fortune just that delivery alone.
I know. I'm so upset that Nate beat me to this, the Uber Eats, what do you call it? He uses DoorDash. He's got a long DoorDash bit about ordering from here, ordering from there. He's like, I'm ordering a $50 ice cream.
Yeah.
By the way, I was hanging out with Nate this weekend. He did a Super Bowl commercial for DoorDash. They gave him a cool 10 G's in his DoorDash account.
Woo! That'll get him about 4 cookies.
Is that something else?
That is pretty good. That's why you got to get in these commercials. We should have a Chipotle Gold card by now.
Well, I'm doing tonight. I think the problem is we're jerking each other off in the video.
That'll do it.
I don't think Nate was like, I love DoorDash.
DoorDash.
This button is killing me.
Yeah, that's
By
a
the
bitch
way,
of a button.
Have we plugged the Patreon, the Splinter Patreon? When does this come out? When does that come out? Because that's gonna.
Splinter comes out this Friday.
Okay, so it'll be out.
So it'll be out by this is out. Yes,
Folks,
absolutely.
I know we're always plugging the Patreon. Everyone's plugging the Patreon. Patreon this, Patreon that.
Yes, it's a Splinter Wonderland.
We haven't even told the story because it happened post-recording.
I never watched that. I don't even know what that
Oh,
happened.
what?
Chuck
Are you
hasn't
kidding?
even seen
I
it.
have no idea.
Oh, you're missing out, fatty. It is a banger.
Well, let me tell you this, and also this comes with a warning: an FDA, a PTA, what's that called? PSA,
NWA.
PSA.
I see.
Paul Sampson Anderson.
NWA is my neighbor.
So the whole group is here. Folks, this episode of Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Shopify. We've all done it. You're on the couch filling up your online shopping cart, and you realize you left your wallet in the other room. You'll probably just forget about it and order later. Maybe. Make abandoned carts a thing of the past with Shopify. Shopify-powered stores have the purple shop button. It has all your payment and shipping information saved, saving you time, and it's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. Shopify makes everything easier, from checkout to creating your own storefront with hundreds of ready-to-go templates. By putting all the important tasks in one place, you're getting a leg up on day one. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. from household names like Mattel and Gymshark. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Cha-ching! Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Tuesdays. Go to shopify.com/Tuesdays. Shopify.com/Tuesdays.
Hey, folks, Tuesday Stories brought to you by BlueChew. It's time to get out there and meet somebody already. If it's a soft sausage that's holding you back, well, BlueChew's got what you need. They send chewable tablets right to your front door. That are going to make you a beast in the bedroom. Just head to the website, talk with one of the licensed medical providers, and if they approve you, you'll get your medicine in days. I did the BlueChew train. It was great. This stuff works. Keep it on you. You never know. Keep it in a pocket and chew that puppy up. It actually tastes pretty good, and it will not let you down, and you won't let the lady down. There you go. Peel it and stick it. They even taste like mint, so your breath can be fresh too. Hey, that's a twofer. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of BlueChew free when you use promo code Tuesdays. Just pay $5 in shipping. That's promo code Tuesdays. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring the show.
So, never try the not all the right moves. What's the other one? Risky business.
Oh, yeah, the slide.
Ding, 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 ding. Don't
I like that
do
old
it.
time rocket.
It never works out. Tom Dustin, my friend, I made a movie about him. It's coming to theater near you. He did it once, little drunk, slipped, feet go out like a fucking banana peel, landed on his elbow, shattered his elbow, fractured. Yeah, well,
it's the biggest 180, the quickest 180 from fun time, cool dude, living the dream to I'm in hell. This is the biggest mistake of my life. I want to kill myself.
You understand everything. I did the same thing. You know, Marty runs around the corner, and I go, I'm going to give him a risky business. I put on Seeger. I accidentally put on Still the One, which doesn't work as well.
The one, a little slower.
So I run, and I slide. I go, yeah. I go, wow. It was like fucking the Sticky Bandits.
Oh, yeah.
A sliver the size of my cock just shoots right into my heel.
I saw this thing. It was like my son's dick.
It was, I wish it was that girthy.
It was black.
It was long and dark, shiny and black. And it was throbbing. I was like, wah! And you look like a fucking HOMO because your son is like, what's with dad? What does he do? What's wrong with him? And I'm, it's throbbing.
Oh, yeah.
And I took a look, and it was just too far in there, and it was in a spot. I mean, we talked about it in the Patreon. I couldn't work with it.
Right.
Because if I do this, I got to go left-handed. If I do this, my hip's going to pop back out.
Yes, dysplasia.
So
that's my neighbor's name.
I asked my wife, I was like, I need you to operate on my foot. And she was like, okay. But then you're like, you can't have a woman doing a thing.
Too delicate. They're nice people. They're very caring, but you got to get a little meat in there, a little elbow jizz.
So I thought, I'm coming out here, and I left it in overnight, by the way. This thing was like a Christmas turkey.
That's why, because it was sealed.
Well, I'm like Terminator 2, T-1000, whatever. It just went...
Yes, it did have a film.
Yeah, a little film. Great film. Tom Dustin, Portrait of a Comedian, theater near you.
Adult film.
So I came here, I thought, first of all, I need it out of my foot. We need content. This can't miss.
Genius. But now I got to come in here and say I really appreciate you trusting me with this, because this is a tall order. That's what I call you. But this is a big to-do. This is a medical thing. This is a pain thing. This is a comfort thing, a vulnerability thing. There's a lot going on here.
Well, I mean, you're right. It was a big ask and a big belief.
Thank you.
And by the way, you would have been 30th on my list, but I don't have a Patreon with the 29 other guys.
That's a good point. That's why you got to start a pod with somebody you want to get closer to.
Yeah, so I would have flown to L.A. and had Chris Walsh do it or somebody. But I thought you could do it. You know, you're a dad now. You're grown up.
Yes, I was a Cub Scout. I've worked with tools, and I don't have.
Working with one right now. Just kidding, Chuck.
I don't have what do you call it? I'm not squeamish. Some guys go, oh, the skin, the blood, period sex. I can't do it. Not me. I'm down in there with a snorkel.
No squeam. I mean, I was a little squeamy when you came back with literally a thumbtack, a push pin as your weapon of choice.
That's true.
We had tweezers, a thumbtack. We lit it on fire.
Yeah,
in the oven. Had a big, dirty pot of bath water.
Yeah.
And this is a full, everyone wants 60-minute full episode Patreons. This is a 60-minute video. He had to slice my foot open, and I was a man about it. I didn't make any noise or any whining or crying or screaming or fist biting?
Nothing. But you hung in there, and it felt like one of those old cop movies where the guy can't get a bullet wound in the hospital, so he's got to go to the back alley weirdo doctor, and he goes, and he pulls the bullet out and puts it in that tin.
Bling.
Yes, exactly. So I felt like that guy. Like, it's off the books. I got you, Reggie. And man, I can't. It was multiple attempts. I don't want to give anything away.
It was something else. I mean, it was 60 minutes. It was like a fucking wrestling match, but it was beautiful. It's on the Patreon, and you must see it.
You got to see it. Must see TV. Must queef TV.
Yeah, maybe we'll put it in that category. You got a little Coke booger there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you got it.
I need a munchkin.
Look like Neil Young. But anyway, so tell me about the Bahamas, because I got some wedding shit, but nothing crazy. You got nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. I mean, we did the resort, but then you feel guilty. You feel like I'm a fucking fat guy from Cleveland with no culture. I said, let's get to the city. Let's go to the nitty-gritty black area.
Okay.
I mean, we lived there.
We did it again.
So we might as well go what's familiar, and I want my son to meet his father. So we go out there. We go to what they call the fish fry.
FF.
Fish fry is basically a strip of janky-ass restaurants on the beach that's like the locals go.
Okay.
And a couple of brave honkies are out there. So we're pushing, and they don't fuck around out there. There's guys like, there's a fucking rooster walking around. There's a guy going, "Oh, you smoke cigar?" And then you kind of like, you don't want to give too much because then they never let you go.
Uh-huh.
A lot of guys selling shit. "Hey, you smoke cigar?" "Yeah, well, what do you got?" "I got a Cohiba." And I go, "Oh, how much?" He goes, "Yeah, for you, $20. And I go, "All right, I can swing that."
Okay.
I get the Cohiba, fucking label falls off immediately. And I go, I'm sure I'm drinking a Swisher Sweet or whatever the hell that was. But we start popping around. We got the baby, too. That's the hard thing. You got the baby, so you're on high alert.
Right.
Because it's one thing to get shanked and pickpocketed alone with the wife. I can handle that.
Yeah.
I'll give her away. But with the child, you're like, this is a real, what do you call it, liability.
Yes.
So we find the one place called Goldies. We get in there, and it is beautiful. Just water. It's basically a restaurant on a dock.
I love that.
And you just look out in the water, and you get a conch salad.
Ooh.
You know the conch? That's that big,
Of course.
that
Key
shell?
West, the Conch Republic.
Oh, there you go. Didn't he play for the Patriots?
Conch Republic.
The conch.
Gronk.
Gronk, yes.
Gronkowski.
Yes.
Hate that guy. He's so annoying.
Oh, really?
It's enough already.
You're not a Gronk fan.
Well, I liked him as a player. Now he just never stops. He's like half retarded. He's on every commercial, every TV show, but he's in the comedy world, so I love him. But yeah, every time I turn on the TV, I look at my wife's eyes. I can see him in there, fucking her.
Oh, yeah. He is all man. That guy is a big, beefy tard.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So...
He's not my idea of a man.
Well, I mean, I'm not fucking him, but I'd go down on him.
Yeah, why not?
He's
I like him
football player,
fine.
tall, big, meaty. Boston.
Yeah, he's something.
Something. I don't know. I don't even know what position he is. But he's
Tight end.
Oh,
how about
perfect.
that?
I'll get in there. So I'll receive.
Folks, I'll
All right.
punt.
Okay, if there's grass on the field, all right. So we go to Goldies, and we got the beautiful view. We get the conch salad. They got it's like a mussel
Sure.
in there. You pull it out, you make a salad out of it. It looks like a slug. It's horrifying.
Kettlebells.
So we get some jerk chicken, some pork chops, some conch fritters. I got a couple of margaritas, and then the baby goes ape shit. Everybody hates us. I'm doing the sorry.
I know.
It's brutal. And the waitress comes up and goes, "We got a little walking out. You can walk out on the pier." So walk on the pier. You show the kid the ocean. He'll see a turtle. It'll all go gravy. I go, all right, great. Baby shit's all over me, and I undo it. Just there's diarrhea everywhere, and you just want to throw it in the ocean. You go, it's right here. Nobody would know. The shark would eat it, but
I think he's a seal.
yeah, you got to get creative. So now I just go fuck it, and I go back inside crying, baby. Everybody hates me. You get the wipes, you get the diaper. I throw that fucker down on the deck, change his diaper, wipe his ass up, throw the diaper in the ocean, zip him up, bring him right back out, good to go.
And they usually shit right after that. Like
Hey,
that. Usually sounds a little
perfect.
something like that.
Nice little delay there.
Yeah, sorry about that. We'll cut that.
No, that was good.
Cut the little.
It was like a field reporter. What do you got out there, Bob? But yeah, so that's the one thing about a baby. It makes you have to like improvise and get crafty and go outside the comfort anal.
And it really just turns the volume down on all the other stuff.
Oh,
Somebody's
my
like,
God.
hey, don't forget you got an email. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, like Elon Musk bought the Childhood of America company, and you're like, what? I got a screaming baby here.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah. So, but we had a great time, and we spent $1 million on cabs. Get back to the resort. Nothing better than the beach in the morning.
Oh, forget about it. Who you talking to over here? The heels.
Because, you get that beach at 1 p.m., it's like, God damn, my skin is burnt. Look at my leg. Look at that.
I saw that earlier. You
Yeah.
look like one of those ladies that leaves the bus, and you're like, are you okay?
Oh,
The people with the fat, swollen ankles, they look like that color.
Right. Yes. My face looks like a burn victim's tits.
I mean, that's terrible.
Oh, yeah. Well, I scratch it. That's the problem.
Yeah. Looks very red.
It hurts. So I'm doing this all night under the covers.
Oh.
But the beach in the morning, because it's like the sun's coming out. It's quiet. I got the kid out there. You wake up at 7 a.m. with this piece of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well get out there. And that's really when you're like, oh, we're on vacation here.
Yeah.
This is vacation. We are listening to the ocean. It's like a live sound machine. And had a couple of Sands. That's their local beer.
Sands?
Sands. Give me a Sands light. And
Nice Sands.
Sandy Hook. And had a couple of those. You take a little cat nap. The baby's out. I got some photos. We'll put them in. We'll plug them right in. I got the baby on the beach chair like this.
That's a good feeling.
Oh, it's the best. We'll just put a black bar over his dick.
Yeah. Put his dick over his dick.
So yeah, we had a great time. Then the flight back was hectic. We did that today, and we had to go through customs and all that. Everything is just it's like you said, it's weights on.
Now, when does your license expire? Starting in May, you need real ID to fly.
Huh?
Do you know about this?
I got an ID.
Get rid of it? I
No.
heard they got rid of it. They still have to do it?
REAL.
Yeah.
REAL.
Real ID. They've been talking about this for 2 years. I think starting May, you need a passport or real ID. And I went to make an appointment because my license is expiring, and you can't get an appointment, Jerry.
This isn't a real ID?
There's a new thing happening. No, this is
Hologram on that bitch.
I think this is some bullshit right here.
Really? Well, I got 2 of them. Just
Yeah,
in
see, it
case.
expires on your birthday this year.
It says May 7th, real ID driver's license will be required to board domestic flights.
What?
Yeah, this is nothing.
Well, how are black people going to vote? They don't have ID.
This is some horse shit. I mean, yours expire. Everyone's license expires this year.
Oh,
mine,
my
Sarah's, Karen's, yours.
You might have one. I accidentally have like a passport license. They sent it to me with my passport when I went to the Bahamas last year, and I have one. I already have one.
Oh,
from
interesting.
that. Yeah,
I
you
haven't
can
got
use
one,
that.
but mine expires like this Sunday, and I got to drive. I went to make an appointment today because it's my only day home, and nothing happened. Well, you got till September.
What is
But May
is this a Trump thing?
No, it's been a while.
What is the what's the reason?
Oh, maybe I got one of these. Does this work? Is this it?
That looks like a military ID.
It's not a driver's license. It's an ID.
Passport card, but it's not a driver's
Is
license.
this
Yes,
an
exactly.
immigrant thing? I don't get what changed.
No, this has been happening for a while. But I don't know. I've seen it at airports for like 3 years. They're like, don't forget,
Yeah.
2025. It's one of those things that you're like, well, that's down the road.
right.
Now it's here.
Oh my lord!
I might have one of these.
Look at one of
actually.
that, Mark. You might have that.
I don't have this. This is top notch. This is brand new.
Yeah, it's
Oh
hard.
yeah. What is that? Tin?
I think so.
Good catch. I'll just do the passport then. I can't go another DMV. It's too much.
That's how I feel, but I got to remember it because I'm flying to Minneapolis next week, and I got to have this
yeah.
passport. I also have to suck my own dick in front of my father.
Yeah, well, that's what you do for Father's Day. Holy shit!
That's
all right.
Father's Day. We got a Father's Day now.
Oh
We're
yeah,
men. We're men with jobs, Jerry.
Hey, look at that. But that's Mother's Day too, so that kind of cancels it out.
That comes up first.
Yeah, they always do.
I like a Mother's Day. It's fun.
Ah,
Well, you feel like a man. You eat her out. You rub her feet. You buy her a shoe.
all right.
You tell her you'll get the other shoe if you blow me.
Now we're talking. Shoes on the other foot.
Uh,
So yeah, that was the Bahamas. It was just a great time. We hit the tiki bar. We hit the water slides. It's just tough because you don't really get to see each other. You're like, all right, I'll take the baby. You hit the water slide. And then she comes back all wet and going, whoa, that was crazy. They're like, all right, here you go. Take the fat man. I'll hit the water slide.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of splitting.
Yes, it's all splitting, scheduling. And then it's tough, too, because he's 2.5 months. So you go, look, a shark. And he's going, and then he spits up on himself.
Well, the one thing we're not splitting is the bill, folks. That's on us.
You're welcome.
But let me just tell you, and I've said it to you in private, I've said it to you in person, the first year, you're really just faking it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's spiritual. I love it.
Right.
It's nothing's ever been better.
Yes.
I couldn't love it more. I never thought I'd love it.
My life has
then
meaning.
They start walking and talking, and then you're like this. Okay, all the stuff I said, but for real now.
Okay.
They smile, they laugh, they say things, they get jokes, they hold the ball, they throw the ball, they kick it, they wipe their butt, they pretend to wash their hands, they pretend to feed you the bottle, and then you're like, now we're talking.
All right.
So you got the brightest, happiest, meaningful, beautiful time just right around the corner. Now you get every 8 hours, you get 4 minutes of like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Right.
But mostly it's like, all right, you take that, I'll take this. He's sleeping, he's shitting. Oh, but your kid looks more like a boy today than he did when I was here a week ago.
Is that right? Wow. Everybody keeps saying that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a different kid.
Huh.
Very exciting.
Maybe we swapped him out of the airport on accident.
But 1 year from today, he'll be going shark, turtle,
right?
Mom's asshole, dad's cock. And you're like,
Yes.
yes, that's so funny. I can't believe you can see that from this distance.
Well, I'll tell you, I made sure to snap some photos because he's not going to remember this by a long shot. So I can go, oh, I'm a bad dad. Look at that. Here you are with a stingray in the water.
Well, that's how I feel all the time. I'm like, just take photos and videos in case I die. I could die. I'm eating brownies and tiramisu like
God
it's
willing.
fucking gasoline.
Yes.
And that didn't make sense.
Gaslighting.
But, you hope if you die, he can go, wow, my dad really cared about me.
Right. Okay, that's good. Boy, if we die, that would really be a load off.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. You'd love to die and then come back in another life. Not like some, what do you call that?
Reincarnation?
Thank you. Not that. Just like you wake up and you're like, oh, I get to go over here now. Now I live in Detroit.
Well, this is the thing. There's not enough life to live. You just want to do so many things. I feel this way all the time. I'm like, I want to backpap? Pap smear. I want to go to Europe. Kind of a hot mom outside right now.
Hey, that's our neighbor, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's cute as a button.
Oh, that's trouble.
Yeah, I like her. I like her style. But anyways, you want to have sex with her. You want to have sex with a guy. You want to have a podcast. You want to make a movie. You want to go to China. You want to go to fucking whatever the hell, the moon, whatever it is. There's 3,000 things I'd love to do every day. And a lot of life is just going, all right.
Yeah. And then the crazy thing is you have an exciting ass life. You go on the road, you do stand up for hundreds of people, you do a movie, it's premiering at this, it's going to that, you go to a comedy festival, you're hanging out with your son in New York City.
Right. But
you
all
already
those
got it made.
Things make you enjoy life, which makes you want to do more.
Yes,
people that don't do anything, they don't even want to do anything more because they're like, I'm not doing anything.
They're
I'm just sitting
satiated.
here. Yeah.
Totally.
They're like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, and stuff that you bring up stuff, they go, oh, you go, hey, you want to go climb Mount Everest? They go, what? No, I got a pizza coming.
Right.
And you're like, all right, fine, take a chance.
Get a pizza at Mount Everest.
Hey, there you go. You know they have Wi-Fi up there?
Is that right?
Fun fact, yeah.
No kidding. No,
Also,
the top. You mean at base camp?
I think it's the peak.
I don't think humans can't even hit the peak, let alone Wi-Fi. Was there a router up there?
I think so. I think they got a good signal.
No,
Jerry.
base camp only. It's got to be.
Well, how isn't base camp close to the tip?
No, I don't think it's anywhere near the tip. That's why you die.
I thought that was the whole thing. You got to climb. If you're going to climb it, you got to climb to the top.
No, you fly to base camp.
Fly? You got to climb.
No, you fly to base camp. You climb from base camp.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, this is what I always want to go to base camp. Just hang around, eat a hot dog, some circus peanuts. Go, how you guys doing? You watch people come back and be like, we had 5 more people. They're all dead. And you're like, that sucks. Take a photo.
I heard there's tiramisu at base camp. I don't want to squeak your wheels. But it's the same with the lodge at the ski thing. You ski, but you really just want to get that beer and the chili in the lodge.
Yeah, you want to get that meal, don't you?
That's really when you're feeling good. Is that lie? You get to take the fucking boots off for a second because you're walking around like a gay cowboy all day on that boot camp or a base camp with the skiing. But yeah,
I never skied my whole life.
Whoa!
0 skis. By the way, can you do this with your leg? The double wrap around?
I don't know. It looks like hell.
See, I got it wrapped around twice.
I don't think I can.
Now you got to hook that foot around that leg.
Ah! Oh, jeez, my dick.
Clip it.
Hold on.
Look at this.
Ah!
That's yoga.
Give me a
now
week.
Kick those toes.
Ah! It burns.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the burn. Is this in the shot? Okay.
There you go.
That's all that matters. Yeah, never skied. I mean, I had we had no place to go. I mean, we grew up in New England, but nobody in my family skied or had money to do the thing. Isn't it expensive? You got to rent the thing and the other thing.
Expensive. That's why I never skied with my family because they were like, we're not doing that. But I always had friends who skied, and I said, can I go, please?
Yeah, I'm always fascinated that you're from New Orleans, but you snowboard and ski. How did that come to pass?
I'm not saying I ski. I have skied.
Right. But you've skied a bit.
I've skied a bit in my later life, with like the Ari, where Ari's setting up a ski trip, and I'm like,
right.
I'm in. I've gone to that 4 times.
Right.
But yeah, one time my friend's dad drove from New Orleans to Colorado.
Wow.
That was the longest drive of my life. I wanted to kill myself. He was hopped up on Altoid, just gunning and smoking cigarettes and eating Altoids, and that was it. This pre-Red Bull, pre-Adderall, pre-everything.
Just fresh breath.
Raw dog on the highway. Yeehaw! And we didn't stop.
Wow.
Maybe to get gas.
I would think.
Yeah. What do you think that is? That's got to be 40 hours.
If I'm going to let me just, don't say anything, Chuck.
Get on it, Dickless.
New Orleans to what are we talking? Denver? Let's just
Aspen.
say Denver. Aspen. That's even farther than Denver, I believe.
Oh,
That's
really?
further north.
No, it's Breckenridge.
Well, I don't know Breckenridge so well.
Telluride.
Tell your ride. Tell your bride.
Tell your ma. Tell your pa. Well, let's just go Denver.
I'm going to say 32 and a half hours.
Wow. Okay, I'll say 30. Final answer, $1. But that was hell. Even as like a 13-year-old, I wanted to kill myself.
What do we got?
Denver driving.
And this is pre-iPhone,
Yeah.
by the way.
New Orleans to Denver.
You just had to look at the window.
So you said 32, and you said 30.
20
19 hours, 53 minutes.
Yeah,
so
I knew
about
I went
20.
high. I
About
knew it was
20.
Really? Wow, it felt like 9 days.
Yeah.
20 hours is a lot of driving.
You're
Yeah.
in a minivan with nothing to do, and this is like before the TV on the headrest, before Twitter, before TikTok, and just going,
Right, you got to do 99 bottles of beer in my ass.
Yes.
99 vials of cum in my mouth.
maybe if you get one of these, you go, ooh, 2 Tickets to Paradise. Like a hot song would come on that you knew.
Yeah.
That was the biggest joy. And sometimes you got to nap in.
And then you do the license plates, which I
Yeah,
find
yeah.
every license plate, all that shit.
Punch buggy,
Yeah.
right? Hit the minorities. That gets points.
I'm so old. I remember driving to New York City with a boombox. I had a what kind of shitty car? Chrysler or something.
Radio Raheem.
It didn't work, and me and Lamont Price drove down, and I had a book of CDs, and he just held a boombox, and I had DVDs.
Wow.
Swear to God, that's how piece of shit broke we were.
Yeah, I remember.
Or maybe it was
those
my
days.
'87 Buick Century, I think it was, and he just held a boombox, and we just put in the CDs and listened to it and sang along.
That's tough too, because that boomba, you hit a bump. Oh
yeah.
You pop over 3 songs.
It was Bad News Bears. But let me give you some of this Florida
Yes,
trip,
Florida.
I was down in the sun myself. I was in Pompano Beach,
Ooh,
which
good
is
name.
a little north of Fort Lauderdale,
Okay.
which I had only ever heard Pompano Beach from when I was a kid. There was a wrestler from Pompano Beach. I couldn't remember which one. Turned out it was you're a wrestling queef, Chuck. This guy named the Warlord was billed as from Pompano Beach, which is so funny because he had like a metal face and like a
Right.
stick, and he was the Warlord
Yeah.
from Pompano Beach. I'm like, I don't get it.
Right.
He's like a Jew on the beach. And this is also funny, which James Maddern pointed out because he's a big wrestling nut. He was in a team called Powers of Pain, and they were like the knockoff. What do they call Animal and Hawk Road Warriors?
Clan.
They were like the
Oh.
cheap version of that, but they were from Parts Unknown.
Ooh,
that
I
was a
like
big thing in
that.
wrestling. It was like
I
from
like
Parts
that.
Unknown.
That's cool.
But then they split up, And they found out where he was from.
Pompano Beach.
How funny is that?
That is funny.
He's from places on parts unknown. And then
Pompano
he's
Beach.
like, we split up. I'm going on my own. You're like, all right, so we'll just Pompano Beach.
Yeah. I wonder if the other guys are like, what are you doing? You're giving it away, you chooch.
Pompano Beach. It's like old people and like
Right,
everyone's
right.
like at that red like they look like your leg and they're just out trying to like power walk.
Right.
And I'm like, that's where the warlord is from?
That's
Like at
good
least
stuff.
Undertaker's from Death Valley.
Right.
You can't be from Pompano Beach. He should be from Siberia or something
Yeah,
like that.
why not lie? Just go, I'm from the Ukraine. Something.
Exactly. But I think they had that guy. They had Nikolai Volkov. And
Okay.
it's all very silly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Vecchione's, his family's down there. His mother's 150. So the wedding was down there. And just an exciting time. I love a hang when you're all in suits. It was Soder, Bargatze, Mattern, Aruba Ray Ellen, Big J. Okerson.
Jesus, what a crew.
Me, Sarah, Hannigan, Kramer, the butler.
That's one of those weddings where you go, maybe who's going? Oh, they're going? All right, I'm in.
Right. It was hot fun, hot fudge.
Hot Atlanta.
Who was? Oh, Ari. Oh, Jesus Christ, I spaced on Ari. That was
Ari
terrible.
was there?
Oh yeah, big time.
Jeez, he must have showed up. They're like, aha, you're one of us.
So yeah, I mean he's the face of Pompano.
Exactly. He's Pompanos.
Papa knows. That's pretty good. But anyways, so it was a great group. He rented a house. First of all, for 3 weeks, he's like, should I rent a house? Should I get a hotel? Where are you staying? What are you staying at? Should I
Here
stay
we
here?
go.
Should I stay there?
Let's go on a ski trip.
Bargatze, he's like, we're at the Four Seasons. You want to stay there? And I'm like, that sounds nice. But, looked it up. $1,100 a night, cheapest room. That's the cheapest room. His room was a little more than that.
I got the suite.
So I got my parents to come down to watch the baby so Sarah and I could really 69 hit that dance floor. Because a wedding, you know me at a wedding. I like to really get after it.
You cut it up.
And occasionally I sing if Salacuse decides I'm going to sing.
Yeah.
That was his fault. What a piece
bad.
of shit.
It wasn't bad.
It was fun. We got a good photo.
He wasn't there, thank God,
What do you mean?
at the Pompano.
No,
All right.
no Pompano. They wouldn't let him within 100 yards of a woman.
Can I ask why he was, why Pompano?
I think his mother's down
Okay,
there.
okay.
Because he lived in Florida. Vecchione's very mysterious.
He is.
He's from Ohio, but Philly, but Penn State, but
Yes,
Florida.
He's an enigma.
He's got deep associations with 4 different states.
Wait. Philly.
Well, he started in Philly, so he feels like a Philly guy because he
Right.
came up with all those guys.
And he's kind of Italian and mookie.
Yes, and he taught in Philly,
Ah.
but he went to Penn State.
Okay.
So then he was in Pennsylvania for those years.
Got it.
I mean, Philadelphia is Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania.
Right.
And then he's from, I think, like Akron kind of area, or one of those places. He's from Ohio.
That's right.
But then he moved to Florida. I don't know when the fuck he lived in Florida. Maybe
Yeah.
high school or something. I'm
he's
not
like
even sure.
Like a, what do you call, like a private eye or
Yeah.
something, this guy.
And he taught, Down syndrome people.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. He's a real man.
What?
Mike Vecchione, when I first met Vecchione in 2007, we were chatting outside of Caroline's bullshitting, and we were getting slices of pizza, and a homeless guy with red feet like yours was all like, "Can I get a slice of pizza?" And Mike was like, "Yeah, man, what kind of pizza you want?" And I was like, "What are you, crazy?"
Oh, wow.
And the guy waited in line with it. He got him a Coke and a pizza and a water, and he was like, "All right, take care, my man. You be good." And he's like, "You be good too." And I was like,
Whoa.
I go, "You buying homeless pizza?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course."
Wow.
And we were like broke.
And then you feel like, oh, yeah, me too. I do all the time.
Oh my God! If I had $1 for every pizza I bought, I'd have, $8. But yeah, he just bought it. He's one of those guys. He's like he's
that
teaching
guy.
retarded kids. He's buying homeless people pizza. He wrestled at Division I wrestling.
Wow.
He's a man,
He is a man. Cool guy. Teaching tarts.
Yeah.
That's something.
and he can dance. I mean, he's not a good dancer, but he dances.
I wonder what came first, the wrestling or the teaching tarts? Because I feel like if you teach some tarts, you got to know how to throw down. Because they are strong.
Strong boys.
Yes. They
And
can
girls.
body slam you.
But anyways, he's a great guy and one of the good people. And then Hannigan is also one of my. I've never had a
Sweet lady.
wedding where I just really loved both people.
A lot of looks we're getting these windows. We got to get shades.
We're recording at night, so the light is crazy out there.
Yeah.
We usually record during the day.
Yeah, I just see eyeballs floating by.
Yeah, and some teeth.
Folks, I was-
Katie Hannigan is a good egg.
Yeah, great egg. Love the Hannigan.
Sweet lady.
By the way, I was doing a bit about not liking your wife. It was a joke.
Huh?
I was doing a gag. I said, I've never been to a wedding where I love both people.
Oh, I didn't even get that. I didn't get that. I thought you meant
nobody
me.
got it, so now it feels weird because I feel like the fans are going to get it.
I thought you
well,
meant
I could hate you, too.
That's how I took it.
Oh, okay. Well, I love both of you very much.
There you go.
The baby I'm so on. I don't care for his race, but just kidding. I love him the most. But anyways, so we go down to the wedding. Such a fun time. And also, how about this for a story? I
Please.
remember sitting with Vecchione 10 years ago and just chatting. You know, I've known Vecchione a long time. We're pretty close. And he's like, I'll tell you who I really like. I got a thing for is that Katie Hannigan.
No way.
I really like her. I'd love to
That's
just fucking
crazy.
date her. And I was like, yeah. And I remember thinking, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, out of your league.
I'm like, you're 65. She's 21. You know what I mean? You're an old guinea. She's a little Irish chick from the Midwest. You don't know what the hell you're. And you have to be a good friend. I'm like, yeah, maybe, buddy.
Yeah, those
You know,
tards are getting to you.
good luck out there. And they are tied the knot.
I love
married.
to hear it.
Unbelievable.
Ah, beautiful. Can I tell you something there, Sloppy Joe?
Please.
I did Broadway Comedy Club, I don't know, 9 years ago. And we were talking. She's like, "Oh, you ever see that guy?" I go, "Yeah, we're shooting the shit." And then she goes, "What's really funny is that Mike Vecchione."
Wow.
And I go, "Is that right?" And she goes, "Oh, he is underrated, super funny." I go, "I'm a fan. I love him." And she's like, "He's probably the best guy working here, I'd say." And I was like,
kidding.
"Hey, look at that!" And then 10 years later, cut to Pompano Beach.
Wow, this was a match made in heaven. I mean, the vows. Did you guys do your own vows?
We did it privately because we couldn't stand the cringe.
Oh, yeah. I think we bumped into you.
Oh,
that was that
brutal.
weird thing where you were just a totally different guy.
Yeah.
You were like this, hey, get out of here, dude.
I needed a minute.
I was like, what?
I was right in there.
It was weird. There was no chin touch, finger in the air, waddly bullshit. You were like, hey, guys, could you just get out of here? I was like, what?
Keep
the
it
fuck
moving.
is this?
Chachi.
Very strange. I've never seen anything like it before or since ever.
All right, well.
Even when your dog died, you were like, yeah, I'm sad. Tears.
The dog died. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the dog.
Yeah, you tried. That was before we made any money. So the dog died, and 10 minutes later, you were at the podcast studio, and I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got to work.
I was like, you got to go home. And you're like, really? And I was like, yeah. You had a wife at the time, or whatever that lady was.
Yeah.
She was
mistress.
sobbing. You were tearing up. I was like, go home, you psychopath. Now I'd be like, yeah, sit down. We got to make the cash.
Sure. Yeah, that was pre-bono.
Yeah, we were making $0. By the way, I remember when we started this pod, I was like, no ads.
And
We're
no
not
video.
doing ads, and we're not doing video.
Yes.
This is a radio show. We do it for the love of the game. Now I'm like, what is it? Exxon Mobil? Absolutely.
Enron,
BP,
bring 'em
Enron.
in.
You got
What is
it.
that? Doge, you got it.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Let's sell it.
So what the hell? Would you land at Fort Laud?
Sorry. I went
that
off
where
on
you
a
flew
tangent
in?
there about you being a psycho. But yes, I flew to Fort Lauderdale with the baby. He slept the whole time. Rented a car. We were at the hotel, the resort, with the wedding thing. And then they're under construction. How about this? You book the hotel, you book your wedding, and those two people, Mike Vecchione and Katie Hannigan, my hat's off to them. Because if I was in that position,
Yep.
I would have burned the place down. You'd never hear me stop complaining about it.
Right.
No pool.
Oh!
And it's literally a construction site. It looks like Ukraine. I mean, there's a hole in the ground, a crane.
What?
Temporary check-in, literally like a folding table, like a wrestling match with a curtain. I mean,
that's a refundo, Chacho.
I think they got like half price, whatever.
I hope so.
But they just rolled with it. I've never seen two happier people in my life.
Sweet kids.
We had a, what do you call it, a rehearsal
Buffet.
type of thing on the
Yes.
beach,
Ooh.
which was, Greg Warren. How did I forget Greg Warren?
The Warren.
Warren Peace, the greatest.
Yeah,
the
he's
greatest
a
hang.
Good egg, that guy. Lunch.
All-time hang. Love Warren. He was there, of course, and also All-American wrestler, by the way.
More wrestling happening.
That was a funny moment, too. He's an older guy, and someone was like, you wrestled in the Big 12. And he goes, it was the Big 8. Because in the 80s, they added teams. The conference was the best. It's like being like, you played Major League Baseball. You're like, Negro Leagues.
Yeah,
This is the 40s.
Right.
Because he's 150 years old.
Wow, it's WrestleMania over here.
But anyways, we get down there. Great time on the beach. And then the wedding, my parents come down. They watch the baby. It's fun. We go to Ari's house. How about this hang? Deb and Steve List, Ari Shafir, James Mattern, Sarah Talamash, me, and the baby.
Worlds are colliding.
Oh.
The 7 generations of List.
They collided. My mother, there was one point where my mother was like, all your friends are turning 50. I was like, I know. Because think about anytime you feel old, what do your parents feel like?
Oh, God. Especially with Ari around. This guy was in the Talmud.
It's just great because you're like, Tom Dustin's turning 50 in a couple weeks. Vecchione's 50. Ari's 50. Tony Deo's 50.
You have an older fan base. Not fan base, but an older crowd.
Yeah. I mean, Louis, I think 88. DePaulo's 79.
Yes, he's on the way out.
So, yeah, I got all old friends. You're my youngest friend.
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, there's Dayton Bissett. I think he's 11.
Yeah, he's hot.
I think he's got a nice penis.
100%. I mean, tall, skinny kid. There's no doubt about it.
Well, what have I got over here?
Well, you're eating those tiramisus. They're going to ruin your blood flow.
They make your dick smaller. Hey, this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Your mental health is worth spending money on, but it shouldn't be out of reach. I completely agree. BetterHelp's online therapy makes sure it fits into your budget. Pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on both cost and time. It's so convenient. BetterHelp lets you do therapy from anywhere, even if you're stuck in bed or driving to pick up the kids from soccer practice. Folks, therapy is such a wonderful thing, and BetterHelp makes it easier. It's such a pain in the butt these days to find a therapist. I know everybody struggles mentally. The world is all screwed up and wacky. The economy is in the slammer, it's in the, what do you call that? In the sewer for no particular reason, no person in particular. So it is very important to get yourself some therapy. Join the world's largest online therapy platform and find a professional who will help you support your mental health.
Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Tuesdays. Get on it.
Yes. Anyways, let me get right to it.
Please.
We go down there, and I only got one real story from the whole thing.
Oh, here we go.
So it's wedding time. Bells are ringing. They did their own vows. That's what I started to talk about. They nailed it. I mean, they were unbelievable.
Well,
I
two
gotta tell you.
performers.
I mean, just spectacular. Vecchione killed.
Yes.
And he did a thing. He goes, yeah, she makes me laugh more than anybody ever, including all the comedians. And then he looked over at us. And then everyone did a big laugh. And I went, and then he laughed at that. That was sweet. That was fun, you know. By the way, Soder's still upset at my best man speech at your wedding.
Why?
As I said, well, Norman's the funniest guy I ever met. Comedians in the room. He's funnier than you. He just is. Accept it. And Soder's like, I didn't care for that.
Well, that's what you do. It's like you're going, hey, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, which is I've seen hotter women on TikTok.
Yeah. So he's still upset. Oh, yeah. Katie Nolan was there, too, of course. It was a great hang.
Oh, she's fun.
She's a hoot and a holler. Saturday afternoon, Nate goes, hey, why don't you guys come down to the Four Seasons? We're there. Now, I don't know about you there, Sloppy Sue.
Please.
Someone's got money and they want to spend it on me. I'm in.
What are you kidding? That's my whole major in college.
You do that even with people that don't have money.
That's true.
I'm like,
Vecchione's gonna be buying me pizza soon.
He goes, hey, you guys want to come down to the Four Seasons? I go, you better believe it, I'll be there. And then certain people in the group are like, are you going to that? I don't want to go to that. That feels weird. I'm like, what are you, crazy? I'm camping out in front of the Four Seasons.
I went to Nate's hotel in New York because he got sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to be all over that. And my parents, they fly in and they got real class issues. They're all in their head. So I go, all right, just to let you know, we're going to the Four Seasons. My dad jumped out of the car. My mother stomped the brakes. She said, get me back on a plane. I'm not going anywhere near that place.
My parents are the same way.
They're like, no way. I go, just don't worry about it. And then they're looking. They're like this, a burger's $38. We got to get out of here. I'm like, Nate is buying.
Right.
And she's like, are you sure? I don't know. This is crazy. And I'm like, it would be so hilarious to invite someone's entire family to your hotel room at the Four Seasons and be like, guys, it's $300 a head.
Right,
I'm like, I think it's on him.
He's got it.
Plus, he was like, I stayed at your house when I was a kid. Like, he stayed at my house a couple times. So,
okay.
And anyway, so they literally, my parents, this is my parents, they literally split an IPA and chicken tenders and fries literally off the kids' menu.
Come on.
And the whole ride, they're like, we're starving. We got to eat. I'm like, we haven't eaten. And they're having like a half a chicken. They're like, we can't. I don't know. I'm like, It's in the he made $82 million. It's in the front page of he can buy some chicken. Get a meal.
I know this is uncomfortable, but it is sweet that these people are looking in. God. Get out of here.
How do you do? You got to get curtains.
I got to do it. This is appalling.
Curtains for us all.
At least it would be even trashier if they were like, woo, you're buying it? All right, I'm getting the whole menu. Give me the tiramisu. Give me the IPA. Bring a keg over.
But this is the thing. People with money, they wanna show you, give it off. They want to be like, hey, that doesn't matter.
It's a drop of the queef.
But anyways, I was all over the pool. I have no problem. I did the baby. We swam everywhere. Then Sarah gets in the pool. She's like, I'm going to join my son and my dad. Son and my husband, whatever.
Hey, yikes.
I feel like she called me
Freudian
daddy.
jizz.
So anyways, we swim, and then I'm like, the baby's getting cold. I'm going to get out. I warm him up. Then an unknown baby gets in the pool, barfs, literally right next to Sarah. In the Four Seasons, which is always great when a kid does something insane, because then you're like, my kid could take a shit on the diving board, and we're good.
That's true.
Because this 8-year-old just puked all over the place.
Wow.
So that was fun.
It's so funny how close kids and drunks are. They're like identical.
Yeah, they really are.
They pass out everywhere. They puke on themselves. They scream for no reason. They're loud.
It's easier to fuck them.
Yes.
Getting those pants.
That's true. The diaper's a little tricky.
Yeah, it's true. A couple of straps. But anyways, great day at the Four Seasons. Shout out to Nate for hosting all of us. It was awesome. I had a nice burger. And then he bought, what do you call it? Cabanas.
Oh, my word.
So the baby was like a pig and shit. My parents literally never left the end of the cabana. They sat like this with a chicken tender and one beer.
That's
on
sweet.
the end. I'm like, lay down, fucking this thing.
Get comfortable.
It's okay.
Please, Steve.
You're all right. So anyway, they left there, and then they went to like Brenda's Irish pubs. And they were like swilling Miller Lights. And
good. Well, they had to get their natural habitat.
Yeah.
There you go, Debbie.
Wife swapping and all that. So that was great. Then we go to the wedding. Later that evening, it's an evening wedding, and then you're always nervous with the table. But there's so many comics, you're like, they know what they're doing.
Of course,
Mike and Katie, they know how comedians are. They're going to put the comics together. But there's an awkward amount of comedians because there's not 2 full tables worth. So we get to our table, and you go, okay, Sarah and I are the first ones there. Here's our table. I wonder who else is at our table. Should be fun. Well, here comes a couple of people. You're like, they're probably walking past us. I doubt they're sitting here.
It's like a flight.
They park right next, not just at the table, right next to me. It's Sarah, me, and a big bald guy in his 50s who looks like he's done, 7 ounces of coke. He's just looking at me. Hey, what's going on, man? How do you know Mike? He's a big wrestly cop.
Oh boy, here we go.
How do you know Mike? I go, I'm a comedian. Well, you don't seem very funny to me, you big fat homo. And I go, all right, well, it's a party, and I don't know. And he goes, why don't you tell me a joke, you son of a bitch? And I go, well, too fuck into an asshole.
That's a big asshole, folks.
And he goes, that's not so funny. I'll tell you some funny story. And his wife is there, and she's very kind and pretty and sweet.
Rob, no, leave him alone, Rob.
You knew his name? That's literally his name.
No, come on.
I swear to God,
Get
it was Rob.
Here, Robbie.
That was his name.
I know this guy.
And she's sweet as pie. We're kind of chatting a little bit. She goes, I can tell you some stories. We got crazy stories. Now, this is one of these couple. Mike is friends with both of them because he wrestled with this guy. They're both wrestly, fighty guys.
Sure.
And they taught special needs people. So she's a special needs teacher lady.
Okay.
Couldn't be nicer. I'm teasing, of course. It couldn't be nicer. So I got Sarah, James Mattern, Ray Ellen, Katie Nolan, Soder. Good group.
Good table.
But you got 2 people you got to get to know. And as nice as they are, you're still like, you're not yourself because you can't be like, remember that time we fucking, oh my God.
Yeah, you don't want to exclude them. And you're like, can I say the N-word around these guys? Like, how far can we go here?
Well, N-word, I think you're good because he's a cop.
That's true.
But I started telling a story, and I go, oh, that reminds me of my buddy. Did I ever tell you about my buddy who likes to pull out and, you know what? Fuck shit. And then Soder knew the story I was going to tell. So did Sarah. So Sarah and Soder are going like this.
Oh.
And now we're eating dinner, mind you, at a wedding. Everyone's in suits and dresses. And the guy goes, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
I got to hear this story now. And I go, no.
Robbie.
It's not appropriate. I shouldn't have brought it up. He goes, appropriate? You're comedians. I'm a cop. We can handle it. I got the craziest stories you ever heard.
Okay.
And I go, yeah, well, this one, I don't know about this one. It feels like this is a wedding. Your wife's here. She's a woman. He goes, my wife. I can tell you some stories about this lady. And she's like, ooh, I teach special kids.
Oh, yeah. That means she's a whore.
And I go, well, yeah, no. I'll tell you later. He goes, later? Well, we're not going to see each other later. And I go, well, I just don't. It goes on like this for about, I'm going to say 1 hour straight.
No.
And the guy, he puts me in a noogie finally. He pulls my toupee off.
Jesus.
And he goes, you tell me that story. You're going to tell me. And I go, all right. Well, okay, I'll tell the story. And Soder's going, what are you, crazy? And Sarah's grabbing my leg, and I go, all right, well, the story is I got a buddy, and during sex, he likes to pull out and come on the girl, and then eat it off for her. They stopped the wedding. I mean, like, you just hear, like, celebrate. I look up, the whole wedding party's staring at me over there, that table, this table, that table. The guy goes, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And I go, I know, yeah, he eats his own, cum off of ladies. And the wife goes like this. Literally, the wife is like this.
Oh,
and the food is on the table. I'm not joking. I'm literally eating. I'm not exaggerating. She had food. She goes. And he goes, wow, yeah, well, that's horrible. I go, I know, yeah, it's gross.
Do you see, folks at home? You don't want comedians to be themselves. They always go, I like dirty, I can take it, I'm a raunchy piece of shit. You don't know what you're dealing with.
I felt fucking horrible. The lady was horrified.
Of course.
I mean, she works with special needs, and I'm like, yeah, my friend eats cum off a lady's tits.
Well, you think she'd see some kid eat his own turd.
Maybe, but I don't think she wants it at the dinner table in mixed company.
Yeah.
So then I got to spend another half an hour at the table being like, anyways, anyone else got a story? Or
yeah. How about that Marco Rubio?
I went over, and then Greg Ward, who's like the most pragmatic, reasonable guy, he goes, what are you, out of your mind?
Oh.
And then he couldn't stop laughing. He was like, that is hilarious. But he goes, even that's disgusting. I don't want to hear that story. That's horrible. I'm a comedian.
This feels like a me thing. It doesn't feel like a you thing.
Well, because I caught myself.
Right.
I didn't do it. And then he kept begging and begging and begging.
Yes.
And I said, no, you don't want to hear the story. And I swear to God, he showed me his pistol. He was like, if there's going to be trouble. And I went, okay, all right. I just don't.
Jeez. Wow. Well, the popo, they're not what they used to be. They used to love a good cum-guzzling Nazi.
Well, I don't think he minded. I think the wife was a little bit appalled.
Right,
and everyone at the table, nobody at the table backed me. Everyone was just looking like, what are you doing?
Thank God she didn't have Twitter. She could have Joe Gatto'd your ass.
I know. It was bad, and I felt horrible, but what are you going to... But the nice thing is, there's another table of comedians. I go over there, I tell them the story, and they're all on the floor.
There we go. That's all good, and she'll get over it. They were eating each other's jizz that night, I'm sure.
I think it's fine, but we danced the night away, and what a great time. And then you start reflecting, because you're all in suits, and you go, God, I've known these guys for so long, and it's just a beautiful life we're leading, and very grateful. There's your episode. There's an episode.
Good for you. Congratulations, Mike and Katie. You're a couple of mentions. I'm happy for you. And sorry, this hooligan had to... Katie Hooligan. Sorry had to ruin your wedding.
There you go. 599 episodes.
Woo!
That is something.
Check out that Splinter, folks. It's a whopper.
You got to get on the Patreon. You got to see the Splinter video. And where am I? What day does this come out? Am I on my assholes backwards?
I think April 14th.
April 14th.
You gotta get a new ID.
Okay. Yeah, I have no license as of now. I'm looking at nothing. I don't even have a calendar with me. Oh, I took a photo.
Hey, old
Here we
school.
go. They're leaving anyways because my photos aren't working. All right.
Well,
Where
it's
am
gone.
I? May 1st through the 3rd. I'm in Rochester, Cleveland. May 15th through the 17th. My new special is premiering in cinemas all across the country. The IFC Center, May 21st. It's in a bunch of theaters. LA, I can't remember the cities. I'll find out later. Atlanta Punchline, May 19th through May 29th, through the 31st. And, of course, the Wilbur Theater, I assume, is sold out by the time you're hearing this. But maybe it's not. Maybe there's a few tickets left. And these are the worst fucking plugs I've ever done. Quad Cinema here in New York City, April 25th through May 9th. Tom Dustin, Portrait of a Comedian. It's also playing in L.A., Philadelphia, Houston. Go to TomDustinDoc.com. BetterHelp.com for all the information. We're adding cities every day. Please, for the love of tits, go see it in the theaters. Old school.
Yes.
Get the popcorn.
Yes.
Get the jujubes.
Get the hand job.
Get the M&Ms, the popcorn trick. Bring a date. Bring some friends. See it in the theater. Support your local Tuesday. Please.
Here, here. All right. I'll be at Santa Barbara, Napa, California, Asheville, North Carolina, Kakalaka. Hey, bless your heart. And Bristol, Tennessee. Also, State Theater, New Brunswick. That's almost sold out. We got a whopper at the Ithaca Theater, the Egg in Albany, Rochester. What else is going on? We got the UK going to Manchester, Cardiff, Belfast, Glasgow, Birmingham, London town, and then Australia after that. So a lot of fun stuff. Dallas, who the hell knows? Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, New Zealand, Auckland.
Whoa.
So yeah, see you in hell. And Page to Stage, available on Punch Up, episode 2. For a couple of bucks, see it. It's a clean joke. You're all over it.
Oh.
So check it out, baby. What do you got? Choo-choo.
Whew. Well, I want to say I said before that Fun Bearable was doing a live show at the Comedy Connection at sometime in May. It's going to be June 1st. It's a Sunday.
Way better than May.
We're headlining the Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island. And it's going to be kind of a Narragansett Beer Fun Bearable collaboration event.
Hell yeah.
One of the running jokes on our show is how much my buddy Brad loves hot dogs. And they are helping us make a non-alcoholic hot dog seltzer that we're going to be selling at the show.
That sounds damn fun.
Hell
Which is, it's going to be disgusting. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Funbearablepod.com. Check out the podcast, bunch of stuff. And June 1st, live at the Comedy Connection in East Providence.
Love it.
Hot dog seltzer.
Disgusting.
I can't imagine a worse thing.
That's right.
We really got to get curtains. This is
it's another couple.
horrible. Well, also, they probably, I mean, if they recognize you, That's good. But otherwise, it just looks like three dickheads talking
Chatting
to each other.
on
Like we're just like a
microphones.
bunch of assholes trying to make it.
Yeah.
We made it.
We're doing a podcast. They're not even plugged in.
It's terrible. Anyways, $5.99 in the books. We love you. Thank you. George is saying cut it. I think it was a bouquet of balloons. That's fun.
Fun.
All right.
All right. Thanks, folks. See you in hell. Praise our luck. We